Hello friends, welcome in my this video tutorial. I am Anand Singh, and in this video I will show you how to use display property in CSS. CSS is the most commonly used property in CSS and display, and the most popular and commonly used values for display properties are block, inline and none. The first three properties will make your elements visible, and the last property none will make your elements hide. So type of elements according to display properties, basically there are three kinds of elements in HTML on the basis of display properties. Basically elements are displayed in three ways. First is by default three ways: block element, inline and inline block. So the difference between the three we will mention in our next slides. Block elements has following default properties. They always start from a new line, take the whole width, they have 100% width and 0 pixel height, they have transparent background, the height automatically adjusts as the content within the block grows, so we can adjust. So let us take all these kinds of features from our example. I'm opening my Notepad++, and I am going to use basically the example display properties demo and my body section, and here I basically use the div. Basically I have mentioned here that div is also a block element. We can use any kind of elements that are listed here. So let's suppose we use unordered list. Unordered list I have mentioned, and I am going to save it as display.html, and I am opening it in my favorite browser, Google Chrome. So let us see what will happen if I use any kind of block element. Block element have by default 100% width. So basically I have used unordered list and there is no display. So what I would like to do, I am going to explain you that unordered list is there. So what I want to do, I would like to provide a background color to red. Let's say no, we are not able to display it because by default all the block elements had 0 pixel height and 100% width, and this height automatically adjusted at the content within block elements grows. So let us add some content. I'm going to add a list item, and I say apple. I'm going to save it and reloading the page, and you can see this is 100% width. It is automatically stretched out. We can assign anytime the height and width. We can say height is 100 pixels, and let us see. Very good, nice. So you can see that all the things, they always start from the new line, they take the whole width, they have 100% width and 0 pixel height, they have a transparent background. That's why I have provided the color, so that you will be able to display this kind of feature that it has taken 100% width. So you can adjust anytime the height and width, and let us say I am going to change the width to 200 pixels. So my numlock is off, basically colon 200 pixels and let us see. Very good. So you can see all kinds of features that are available here is listed. The automatically enters, we can adjust the height and width. So these are the example that we can use. These elements are block elements. So this is clear. Now next thing is inline elements are those elements that do not take any whole width. Yes, say that do not take the whole width, but they are displayed in the same line as text. That means they are not like block elements. They do not capture the 100% width. And if we are talking about some elements, the example of such any inline elements are anchor tag, label tag, and span tag. These three elements are basically inline elements. There may be any some more examples of inline elements, but you can find out these elements by recognizing, by identifying this feature. We cannot assign the width and height of the inline elements. Suppose let us take an example of my, after inline elements I am going to provide an anchor tag, and in my anchor tag I am going to referring an href, and in the href any link I can use, and let us say Google web page. This is inline element, the link. This is the link to open a Google web page. Click the link, and I have used this anchor tag in between this. So let us open in my Chrome. You can see this is inline element. Let us try to access its width and height. Let's suppose I am going to provide the width to 500 pixel. I don't think this is, you can see we cannot assign the width and height of an inline element. I am going to provide the height. I can't. So in order to change the width or height, we have to convert them to inline block element. One more thing, let's suppose I am going to provide the background color to red. Let's suppose what will happen. Let's see. Okay, now you can see the width and height is not going to change as we have provided here. So this is the difference between a block element and the inline elements, that we cannot change. But if we want to assign the width and height, we can use inline block, and look, now you can see the width and height we can assign. So this is the difference between the inline and display inline block. Inline block elements are those elements that have features of both inline and block elements. They are same as inline element in the sense as they do not take the whole width. They are same as block element in the sense the width and height can be adjusted by using the height and width property. So the example of inline elements says I only remember one element that has the inline feature, that is img tag, because width and height can be assigned to img tag, and they have the inline feature because the next image you are using will be displayed after the image. So these are the examples of inline elements and display inline. Thank you very much. I hope you understand what I am going to explain you. Thank you.